What if I told you there's a type of money that governments can't control, banks can't freeze, and rich people don't want you to fully understand? This isn't from a sci-fi movie. It's Bitcoin. So what is it? Think of it as digital gold, currency that lives online. Instead of a bank, a global network of computers tracks every transaction on a public ledger called the blockchain. It's transparent, secure, and owned by no one. It's money for everyone. Want to learn more? Hit subscribe. Have you ever wondered what money really is? For thousands of years, we've used all sorts of things as money: shells, salt, and eventually precious metals like gold. Why gold? Because it's rare, durable, and hard to fake. It became a trusted way to store value and exchange goods. Over time, carrying around heavy gold became inconvenient, so we created paper money, or fiat currency, backed by the promise of a government. This system works, but it has its own problems. Governments can print more money whenever they want, which can lead to inflation, making your savings worth less over time. Plus, banks and financial institutions act as middlemen for every transaction, taking fees and holding your money. What if there was a better way? Imagine a form of money that works like gold but lives on the internet. Something that's rare, secure, and doesn't need a bank or government to manage it. That's the core idea behind Bitcoin. So, what exactly is Bitcoin? It's the world's first decentralized digital currency. Let's break that down. Digital currency means it only exists electronically. You can't hold a physical Bitcoin. Decentralized is the revolutionary part. It means no single person, company, or government controls it. Instead, it's run by a global network of computers working together. Think of it like a public ledger that everyone can see, but nobody can change on their own. This public ledger is called the blockchain. Every time someone sends or receives Bitcoin, that transaction is recorded as a block. This new block is then added to a long, unbreakable chain of previous blocks. That's where the name blockchain comes from. This chain is secured using advanced cryptography, making it incredibly difficult to tamper with or hack. To change even a single transaction from the past, you'd have to redo all the work for every single block that came after it, all while the entire network is constantly adding new ones. It's practically impossible. This is what makes Bitcoin so secure. Now, you might be asking, where do new Bitcoins come from? They are created through a process called mining. Bitcoin miners are people who use powerful computers to solve complex mathematical puzzles. When they solve a puzzle, they get to add the next block of transactions to the blockchain. As a reward for their work and the electricity they use, they receive a certain amount of newly created Bitcoin. This is how new coins enter circulation. But here's the crucial part. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence. This limit is hard-coded into the system. This scarcity is what gives Bitcoin its value, much like the rarity of gold. No one can just decide to create more, so it can't be devalued by inflation in the same way traditional currencies can. Let's talk about how you can actually use Bitcoin. First, you need a wallet. A Bitcoin wallet doesn't actually store your Bitcoin. Your coins live on the blockchain. Your wallet holds your private keys, which are like secret passwords that give you access to your Bitcoin and allow you to send them to others. You can get a wallet as a mobile app, a desktop program, or even a small physical device for extra security. Sending Bitcoin is as easy as sending an email. You just need the recipient's Bitcoin address, which is like an email address, but for money. You type in the amount, hit send, and the transaction is broadcast to the network. Within minutes, it's confirmed and added to the blockchain, and the transfer is complete. And because it's a global network, you can send money to anyone, anywhere in the world, without worrying about exchange rates or high international transfer fees. So, why are so many people excited about Bitcoin? For some, it's an investment, a digital gold that could be a hedge against economic uncertainty. They see its limited supply and believe its value will increase over time. For others, it's about financial freedom. In countries with unstable governments or currencies, Bitcoin offers a way to protect their savings from hyperinflation and government seizure. It gives people control over their own money. It also has the potential to bank the unbanked. Billions of people around the world don't have access to traditional banking, but with a simple smartphone, they can access the global financial system through Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin isn't perfect. Its price can be very volatile, meaning it can go up or down very quickly. Transactions can sometimes be slow during busy periods, and the mining process uses a lot of energy, which has raised environmental concerns. However, developers are constantly working on solutions to these problems, like the Lightning Network, which aims to make transactions faster and cheaper. In a nutshell, Bitcoin is a groundbreaking technology that's rethinking the very nature of money. It's a secure, decentralized, and global digital currency with a fixed supply, controlled not by a central authority but by mathematics and a community of users. It's more than just a new way to pay. It's a powerful tool for financial empowerment and a fascinating glimpse into the future of finance. Whether it becomes the global currency of tomorrow or remains a niche digital asset, one thing is for sure: Bitcoin has already changed the world. Thanks for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of technology and finance. See you in the next one.